Enrique, are we going to the Mullen?
First of all, remember to read the disclaimer right here and also in the description below. And very interesting this last movement, as I mentioned. Are we going to the Mullen? Let us know in the comments below. We have a movement of more than 100% if we take the lowest part and the highest one. But if we take into account the higher picture and the whole time frame of this stock in the daily time frame, for instance, or even in the weekly, we could see the situation of this stock in the price action perspective. Very dramatic, and this upside movement, of course, it's important and a lot of people will be waiting for it, but we have to take into account the whole perspective as usual. So how do you see this? Let us know in the comments below. Welcome to Trading HT. Let's talk about Mullen Automotive.
Yeah, let's talk about the technical analysis of this stock because we're gonna tell you exactly, what happened in the last downturns that we experienced. During those times, there were some rebounds, and the strategy was like, okay, you follow the triangles, and as soon as you see a breakout in one of these sides, you buy or sell. So in this case, every time the breakout was in the below area. So here in October 2023 there was a breakout, so you sell the stock, and then another triangle, there was another breakout, sell the stock, and again and again and again. It happened every time. Even in this breakout back in May 2024, that they broke out the general downtrend. Then they entered, the stock entered again into the downtrend, and this was actually super severe. We're talking about like a minus, and that was just huge. I mean, minus 96%, and you don't have even words to describe that downtrend.
Yeah, exactly. So taking into account the whole picture as usual helps because you can see, wow, this is very bullish, like 100% to the upside. It could be in the short term, but of course in the long term, we have a long way to go. If you expect like this stock going higher, let us know in the comments below and the reasons behind it. And if you think this will continue going lower, let us know that also, as in previous videos you did. So wow, as Alvaro mentioned, in the past price action, we can clearly see that pattern being repeated over and over again. In this last, even we could see a triangle right here if we draw like the upper part of it. Right now, we can see no triangle. What we can see is like the price completely plummeted from that last breakout, and it's interesting. Like we could see kind of a breakout right here, but a false breakout, of course, right there you can clearly see. And as soon as the price got to the lower side, you can see like the bulls disappeared, and that's a very, very signal. I mean, this period right here, in my opinion, I don't know if you can see the square right there, Alvaro. If not,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can rotate this.
I can see it.
Okay, so in this period, I think from the technical side, in my opinion, this was very, very because the price action was completely devastating. And what happened when when the price lost that support area, you can clearly see the price started to plummet even more. And the dramatic thing right there is like when you see a stock going lower, minus 50%, minus 60%, you tend to expect kind of a bounce, but it didn't happen until now, minus 96% later. So what do you think about this situation? Do you think this is a good moment to start entering to Mullen or not? How do you see that? I'm very interested in knowing your opinions. As usual, we don't know the future. We just share our opinions right there. We talk about the past price action to try to become better for the future and apply technical analysis, trading psychology, and share the best with you as usual.
Yeah, to understand why it happened, we need to take a look at the finances because that's the most important factor. Obviously, there are other factors such as the market trends, the hype, but if the stock is not making money out of the business, it's very difficult to see like the going up. And clearly right here, look at what happened back in 2022 and 2023, where we were talking about the worst possible earnings ever in this stock. Back only in 2021, it was only minus 44 million. But in 2022, it was insane, minus 739 million, and last year almost minus 1 billion. That's huge. I mean, that's a huge loss, and the stock right now has only a market cap of 50 million. So if you have those losses, how can you manage even to six? That's the main problem that we have with this stock. The finances are completely horrible, and that was translated into the price action.
Yeah, very interesting. Talk about the fundamental side as usual with the technical side to try to understand how this situation could have happened. If you think this is like Albert mentioned, let us know in the comments. Or if you have a different perspective, please share it with us. And if you have more information about this stock, share it with us just below. Going back to the chart, I have a question for you right here. Do you think this bounce could be strong enough to break this kind of resistance area that we can see right there from the longer time frame? or do you think like this was just like a bounce as this that happened during the previous movements, and then they got corrected to the downside again? How do you see this, and how long do you think like Mullen, if it continues going lower, could continue in the markets? You know, because if we have that financial results, fundamental side, and the price action is very negative, and investors start to get out of this stock, how long do you think this could survive? Or if you have the opposite opinion, you think this is going higher, what is your forecast and the reasons behind it?
Exactly, guys. Obviously, there are a lot of factors to take into account in this one. We are watching right now the 0.23 area. At least it's right now we have a support level, something that we didn't have before, since since the stock was in 2.46. So obviously, the idea is to hold the area, and those who are trying to buy the stock probably they will use the 0.23 area to try to rebound, the price action to maybe reverse this incredible that we watched over this year. But the thing here is like there is a long way to go, and the downturn could continue again. So obviously you can follow the small upturn that we're experiencing right now. Let's draw the trend
And
line
it's
right
not great.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah, this trend line, we can follow this trend, and if we see a breakout below this area, is something that okay, be careful because something could happen again on the downside potential. So obviously you need to be very careful with this stuff because the last downturn was absolutely huge. You didn't want to be in a stock in minus 96% in just 1 year. I mean, I'm pretty sure that you want to avoid that. So obviously pay attention to those stop losses that you have.
a very interesting approach right there. How do you see it? Do you think this is bullish, bearish? Let us know in the comments below. Let's open the market cap right there with the weekly time frame so we can see how the market cap of this stock changed. I think this is a beautiful picture to know what are we talking about with this type of penny stocks. The volatility is insane. You think, wow, the market cap can't change a lot. You can see right here we have periods during 2020 talking about the market cap 100 million. Then in 2021, the peak was 600,000 million. Then it even almost reached $1 billion during March 2021. And then right now we are talking about a 40 million, market cap. So completely mind blowing. This type of volatility, these changes, the stock splits that we analyzed in previous videos with these stocks. Of course, this type of trades and investing in these stocks is not for everyone. We always say that you must know what you are doing, in our opinion. And if you know about this stock and you want to share us your opinion, up or down, all the information that you want, let us know in the comments. Hit that like, subscribe. Welcome to Trading HT. We really appreciate it. Thanks and have a nice weekend.
Remember, guys, we don't have more stock splits with this one. They already did three. So if they don't comply with the Nasdaq regulations and they don't stay above $1, they will be delisted from this exchange. So be very careful with this one.
I didn't remember the situation with the stock split. So how do you see that? Also, let us know in the comments below. What do you think will happen? I think this is a very interesting stock to talk about, but also very dramatic moment. Or maybe you see this as an opportunity. As usual, let us know below. Welcome to Trading HT.